And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. The run inside. It's Cobb.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Here's a give to Washington. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Johnson. There he goes. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
At the 8-yard line. 1st and goal.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's Reed to throw. Finds his man. It's Horton. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Brown will throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but...
Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Brown wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 40. There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. a grab. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Reed lets it fly. Picked off to stop the threat.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Brown will throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Making side adjustments here. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Aggies! That one will give them the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Brown wants to pass. Got a man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Auburn lines up quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Nimrod. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at second and long. Will throw it. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Morrill. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Reed fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Brown wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Back to pass on second down. Bounced off his feet. Auburn to the line in a hurry. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. All the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Owens. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Play fake, Reed. Throwing right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Reed to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it, and you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that, late in this game on 3rd down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be changing the route. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Wide open on the right. Touchdown Auburn. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running inside, it's Owens. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. They'll try to blast their way in. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like to understand, like I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David